fall is such a wonderful time of year. So let's talk about some of our fall favorites, okay? You want to do that? Let's do that next. Hey there, and welcome to Real Chicks TV. I'm your Real Chick Carla, and this is your home for all things beauty, makeup, skincare, fashion, lifestyle, and all those girly things for the woman over 40. If that's you, go ahead and hit that subscription button and be sure to hit the notification bell next to it so that you'll never miss one of my upcoming videos. I'm very happy to be doing this video today because it's a collab with three wonderful women. I'm talking about three awesome channels: Coffee with Nadia, Elena Jenkins, and Julia B's Beauty, and I will have their videos and their channels listed in the description box down below. Always check out the description box because I'll always have great links for you, like links to other channels, but I always also have discount codes and coupon codes and things like that for you too. And I really want to encourage you to go check out all three of these lovely ladies and their version of this wonderful fall collab where we're talking about all things that we love about the season. All three of these ladies have fantastic channels. They do everything from hauls to handbags and beauty to unboxings, all of those things that we love. You're going to enjoy them very much. Again, I'll have them listed for you in the description box down below. Many thanks to Nadia from Coffee with Nadia for inviting me to participate in this collab. She created this, and there are 10 questions that we're going to answer for you about our favorite things about fall. What's my favorite and coziest clothing item? Well, I'm wearing two of them right now. This is a cashmere poncho. I love a poncho in the fall and in the winter. They're just so flowy and easy breezy and provide the perfect amount of warmth when you don't want something heavy, and it allows you just to move freely, but you still have that nice coziness. And the other thing that I'm wearing that's a current favorite, something I just picked up, both of these are brand new this season. I'm loving this cap. I love to pull out my hats in the fall and winter, and I just love putting on. I've always been a hat girl, going all the way back to when I was a little girl, and it reminds me of when I was a little girl. My mother would always put a hat on me for Sunday school and for church, and so I love pulling out my hats and my caps in the fall because they make me feel sassy. My favorite fall song, well, that is an easy no-brainer. It has to be Autumn Leaves, and there are so many different versions of it. My favorite is from Natalie Cole. Frank Sinatra did a version of it, and Natalie Cole's father did the original, Nat King Cole. Even Eric Clapton has done a version of Autumn Leaves. I would love to play it for you, but copyright laws prevent me from doing that, so instead I'm going to read the lyrics to you. Autumn leaves. The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. How can you not love that? My favorite fall drink. Well, if we're talking hot drinks and we're talking something sweet, it would have to be apple cider. Yes, I love pumpkin spice lattes. I love all of those things. But I live in Virginia, and we have an area of Virginia known as Apple Country, and there's nothing better than those crisp Virginia apples, and they do pressing right on site of the orchard. And I just love going to the orchards and going to the Apple Country within Virginia and getting some fresh hot apple cider with a cinnamon stick and some things like that in it. It just, it warms you up all over. But I have a current fall favorite drink that is totally on the opposite end of the spectrum. It is this from Premier Protein. It is a pumpkin spice protein shake, and I am on a low carb, very high protein diet. I've lost 60 pounds, and protein shakes is one of the ways that I've done it. And this has 30 grams of protein, 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 24 vitamins and minerals, low in fat, pumpkin spice latte. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely delicious, and it does indeed taste exactly like a pumpkin spice latte. And if you pour it over ice, it tastes like an iced drink that you would get from Starbucks or something like that. So this is my favorite that I'm drinking, but for a treat, I go to the apple cider. My favorite fall dessert, that's easy. This goes all the way back to my childhood, my mother's fried apple pies. And as good as they are, it's not just the taste that makes me happy, but it's the memories. For as long as I can remember, since birth, I remember my mother making fried apple pies every fall, and she would take these wonderful crisp apples and peel them by hand. Everything in this recipe is from scratch, and she would peel them all by hand and core them and put them in a big pot and add cinnamon and nutmeg and spices and cloves and all kinds of wonderful, wonderful things that would just fill up the whole house with this delicious aroma of this delicious pie filling. And it's not too sweet. Of course you add sugar to it, but it's not too sweet. It's not like your traditional apple pie that can be quite sweet. And she would cook those apples down with the spices down to almost like a really chunky applesauce. And she would cook it down, and then while that was cooking down, she would be rolling out by hand her homemade pie crust. And this is not an apple pie like a great big pie. These are individual fried pies. So she would roll out the dough to a disc about the size of a saucer or so, and then she would fill the pies, and then you fold them over and pinch around so it's like a crescent. You know, like you've seen Hostess fruit pies. It's in that shape and it looks like that, but it tastes so much better because it's homemade, and it's just, oh, it's to die for. My mother's 86 now. She's going to be 87 on her next birthday. And this is the first year that I remember her not making the fried apple pies because she's just not physically able to this year. And in the last couple of years, she has taught me how to make them. And I am so thrilled to be able to carry on this family recipe because I had asked her for several years, Mama, I need to get you to teach me how to make those fried apple pies so I can carry on your tradition. But mine will never taste as good as hers because, well, they're my mama's. My favorite Thanksgiving dish, well, that's another one of my mama's specialties. Here in the South, we call it sweet potato casserole. Some people call it sweet potato souffle, but it's not really a souffle. It's sweet potatoes, and again, this is something my mother makes from scratch, nothing out of a can. She takes the sweet potatoes fresh from the farm, and she cooks them down, and then on top, and of course she adds stuff in the mix with the sweet potatoes to sweeten them up and spice them up. And then on top, there's like a praline brown sugar topping with pecans and with coconut and all of this good stuff on top. So the inside of the casserole is this wonderful sweet potato mixture that's smooth and creamy, and then the top is slightly crunchy with that praline topping with the pecans and the coconut and all that good stuff, the brown sugar. You bake it, and oh, comes out warm of the oven. It's almost like eating dessert with your Thanksgiving meal. That's my favorite for sure. And again, nobody makes it like my mama. My favorite fall lipstick, that is this right here from Gerard Cosmetics. This is Sedona, and I'm wearing it now. And this is a gorgeous russet shade. It's not a brown, it's not a berry, but it goes with browns and berries very well in your clothing or in your makeup tones. It goes with just about any skin tone and any skin color. I absolutely love this formula from Gerard Cosmetics, which, by the way, in the description box below, I do have a coupon code for you for 30% off all Gerard Cosmetics, including the Hydra Matte lipsticks. These liquid lipsticks are like no other liquid lipstick that there is on earth because they're hydrating. They don't dry down, and they don't, some liquid lipsticks can dry down to the point where they hurt. This dries down to where you can touch it. You can see there's no transfer, but it doesn't dry down to where it's uncomfortable. So it's very, very soothing and comfortable on the lips. It's hydrating while you wear it. And this color, Sedona, for fall is absolutely perfect. The next thing that's a favorite about fall that Nadia asked us to tell you in this collab is our favorite fall palette. And that is this right here from Makeup Revolution. This is from their holiday collection. This is the Precious Stone Rose Quartz palette. And oh my goodness, this palette, the colors in here are absolutely stunning. All of these gorgeous autumnal colors. You have lots of shimmers and lots of mattes, and they are just beautiful. Let's see if I can swatch a few of these for you. Look at that cranberry color. Isn't that just lovely? It is just the perfect cranberry shade. Got the perfect amount of sheen and shine to it. This bright gold right here. This burnt orange. This kind of cranberry chocolate, almost like a chocolate covered cherry. Take a look at those. Those are absolutely stunning shades. I have used this in a couple of tutorials. I'll link them down below for you. You can do anything from a very simple neutral look to a very gorgeous bright gold or stunning bold cranberry. There are so many different possibilities with this palette. I absolutely love it. Check out those tutorials down below. This is a brand new purchase for me. I just picked it up in the past month or so, and I have fallen in love with it already. And if you want to get it, I suggest that you do it quickly because it is a limited edition for the holidays. I don't normally fall for limited edition palettes, but I just had to have this one because of the gorgeous colors in it. It just speaks fall to me. Your favorite fall beauty item? Well, when I first started thinking about this, you know, we think about pumpkin spice body lotion or bath shower gel or something like that. And I do love those things, and I love the fragrance of pear and apple in the fall because they're just crisp and clean, and I think of those as holiday scents. But I also, when I think about fall, I think about the weather changing, getting crisper and colder, and I think about needing hydration in your skin. And this is a new product from City Beauty. This is the Blue Defense Hydro Gel, and I am loving this for fall. It has totally changed my skin completely, and it is a blue gel, very cooling on the skin. It has a wonderful consistency to it. It is a gel and sinks into the skin almost immediately. You apply this before you apply your other skincare products, and you let it dry and let it sit in. And this is a booster in many ways for your other skincare products. The hydration is instant. And for me, I feel that it boosts the hydrating qualities and factors in my other hydrating products as well. And so that's one of the benefits of applying it first. It also does other things. Let me tell you some of the properties and some of the qualities that it has to it. If your skin is dull and lifeless, it says your skin will appear more radiant, vibrant, and youthful. Visibly smooths the look of lines and wrinkles. Helps combat the effects of blue light, which can lead to skin fatigue. It hydrates up to 72 hours and brightens the appearance of dark spots. Those all sound like grand things, don't they? And I'm here to tell you that it does indeed deliver on those promises. I love the way my skin feels when I use the Blue Defense Hydro Gel from City Beauty. And I also have a discount code for you for this as well. If you look down in the description box, I have a 10% discount code off of all City Beauty products. Just take a look in the description box and you'll find that code. Favorite way to spend time with your bestie in the fall? Well, I have two kinds of besties, so I'm going to fudge a little bit if you don't mind. Ooh, fudge, that sounds good. Okay, back to the video. We'll get to fudge later. That would be a Christmas video, I guess, but fall fudge never hurt anybody. So my favorite way to spend time with my bestie in the fall. Well, I have my family besties, and then I have my BFF bestie. And my BFF bestie, Cindy, actually used to be on this channel when it was called Two Real Chicks. And Cindy and I have made a tradition of going to the beach in the fall. As I mentioned earlier, I live in Virginia, so we have the beach on one end of Virginia and the mountains on the other. So we get the best of both worlds. We get two coasts, if you will. So she and I like to go to the beach house in the fall. October is absolutely gorgeous at the beach. It's quiet, but the sun is still shining, and you get the gorgeous ocean waves, and it's just beautiful. So that's the way she and I have traditionally spent fall together, is at the beach. But with my family, that's my other bestie, because Big Daddy, my mama, and my brother, I love to go to the mountains with them and see all the fall foliage and take advantage of those wonderful Virginia apples and the pumpkins and the gourds and all of the fall produce. It's just, Virginia is just beautiful in the fall, but I'm sure your state is as well. In fact, tell me in the comment section below something you love about where you live in the fall. Is it the colors? Is it the changing of the leaves? What is your state known for where you live, or your country known for in the fall? Is there something that sets you apart, something that makes where you live just beautiful and unique? I'd love to hear about that and get to know you better that way. Tell me in the comment section below. And finally, my favorite thing about fall. Oh, is there anything I don't love about fall? I love pulling out my boots. I love the cozy sweaters. I love warming up with a fire. I love all of the food. I love the colors and all the foliage. But I think what I love most of all is the idea of old things falling away, just like the leaves fall off the trees. Old things falling away, putting those old things behind us, resting for a bit, and then knowing that there's the promise of something new and beautiful and new life that's coming right around the corner. Something bright and beautiful and bigger than we've ever seen before is right around the corner. I love the symbolic gestures of fall because I think God truly is the most masterful artist that there is. And I love to look at his handiwork. I love the beauty of fall. I love all the colors and all the foliage. And I love the symbolism of fall as well, because to me it means old things are going away and new things will be ushered in very, very soon. And that's a promise that I hold very dearly to. And I hope that that's something that you can hold to and that it will encourage you. Thank you so much, Nadia, for coordinating this wonderful collab. It's been so fun to answer all of these questions, and I've enjoyed getting to know you and the other ladies, Elena Jenkins and Julia B's Beauty. Please go check out their channels. I will have them listed in the description box below. And I hope that this allowed you to get to know me a little bit better, and I hope that you'll tell me in the comment section below some of your favorite things about fall, whether it's a lipstick or your favorite thing to do in the fall or what you love about the fall season in general. Just leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love reading your comments and getting to know you, and I love the community that we create here by interacting with each other. Speaking of interacting, be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm Real Chicks TV on all three of those, on all social media. And I do post every day on Facebook and Instagram, and I only post 1 to 2 times a week here on YouTube, but you can find me every day where the conversation continues over on Facebook and Instagram, and Twitter as well. And before you go, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, smash that button, smash the notification bell next to it, and smash that like button. I sure would appreciate it. It means so much to me. And it also helps me make the channel better for you. So until next time, I'm Carla with Real Chicks TV. Keep your head, heels, and standards high. Much love to you. Bye-bye. Happy fall.